गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् निधनपतये नमः निधनपतान्तिकाय नमः ऊर्ध्वाय नमः ऊर्ध्वलिङ्गाय नमः हिरण्याय नमः हिरण्यलिङ्गाय नमः सुवर्णाय नमः सुवर्णलिङ्गाय नमः दिव्याय नमः दिव्यलिङ्गाय नमः भवाय नमः भवलिङ्गाय नमः शर्वाय नमः शर्वलिङ्गाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवलिङ्गाय नमः ज्वलाय नमः ज्वललिङ्गाय नमः आत्माय नमः आत्मलिङ्गाय नमः परमाय नमः परमलिङ्गाय नमः एतत्सोमस्य सूर्यस्य सर्वलिङ्गग्रस्थापयति पाणिमन्त्रं पवित्रम् सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनादिभवे भवस्व मां भवोद्भवाय नमः वामदेवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः कलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमथनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः अघोरेभ्यो घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वशर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो नमो हिरण्यबाहवे हिरण्यवर्णाय हिरण्यरूपाय हिरण्यपतये अम्बिकापतय उमापतये पशुपतये नमो नमः कृतकं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गळम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमः नमो नमः सर्वोऽपि रुद्रस्तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु पुरुषो वै रुद्रस्तन्महो नमो नमः विश्वं भूतं भुवनं चित्रं बहुधा जातं जायमानं च यत् सर्वो ह्येष रुद्रस्तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु कद्रुद्राय प्रचेतसे मीढुश्चमायतव्यसे वोचेमशन्तमगुं हृदे सर्वो ह्येष रुद्रस्तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्री साईश्वराय नमः हरिः ॐ भूमिर्भूम्ना द्यौर्वरिणान्तरिक्षं महित्वा उपस्थे देव्यदिते ग्लिमन्नादमन्नाद्यायादधे आयङ्गौः कृष्णिरक्रमीदशनं मातरं पुनः पितरं च प्रयंसुवः त्रिगुंसद्धाम विराजति वाक्पतङ्गाय शिश्रिये प्रत्यस्य वहद्युभिः अस्य प्राणादपानत्यन्तश्चरति रोचना व्यख्यन्महिषः सुवः यत्त्वा क्रुद्धः परोवपमन्युना यदवत्या सुकल्पमग्ने तत्तव पुनस्तोद्दीपयामसि यत्ते मन्युपरोक्तस्य पृथिवीमनुदध्वसे आदित्या विश्वेत देवा वसवश्च समाभरन् मनो ज्योतिर्जुषतामाज्यं विच्छिन्नं यज्ञगुं समिमं ददातु बृहस्पतिस्तनुतामिमन्नो विश्वे देवा इह मादयन्ताम् मेदिनी देवी वसुन्धरा स्याद्वसुधा देवी वासवी ब्रह्मवर्चस पितृणाग श्रोत्रं चक्षुर्मनः देवी हिरण्यगर्भिणी देवी प्रसूवरी सदने सत्यायने सीता समुद्रवती सावित्री हनो देवी मह्यङ्गी महीधरणी महोव्यधिष्ठा शृङ्गे शृङ्गे यज्ञे यज्ञे विभीषिणी इन्द्रपत्नी व्यापिनी सुरसरिदिहा वायुमती जलशयनी श्रियन्धाराजा सत्यन्धो परिमेदिनी स्वोपरिधत्तं परि तन्नो धरा प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Om Sri Sai Ram. Our Lord, thou art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Om Sri Sai Ram. Happy Easter Sunday to all of you. May God work through us so that we shall fix our mind, just like we hold the bow in our hand. The mind is the bow, then you are holding this mind still and steady. And then when you hold your mind still and steady, then what happens? May I know that I hold my mind still and steady. Dhanur dharaye with Mahi. May I know that I should hold my mind still and steady. Understand? Two important aspects I am talking about. Then once you hold your mind still and steady, then what happens? What happens, Ra? Yeah. That's good. Then what happens?
You're able to concentrate and focus.
Then what happens?
You have control.
Then what happens?
You can learn faster at what you're doing.
Then what happens?
You're at one with God.
Then you are one with God. How so?
Because you're connected with Him.
Then what happens? All answers are correct. You are telling all the tasks. I am asking what happens means what's the outcome. If you are able to hold your mind still and steady, then what happens?
You can become like honeymoon. Like you can grow and shrink.
You can grow and shrink, yes. Then what happens? No, so what? So what? You can grow and shrink. Yeah, you are getting there, but I'm looking for the Dhanur dharaye with Mahi. The next mantra is Sarva siddhyai cha dhimahi. Then what happens? What's the outcome if you hold your mind steady and still? Then what happens?
Thoughts are you're clearer.
Yeah, you are able to retain all the capabilities. You are able to retain all the capabilities. If you can't hold your mind steady and still, then what happens? All your capabilities are dissipated. You understand what I am saying? Dissipated. All your capabilities, all the incredible qualities that you have in, the capabilities that you have in, they are not retained, they are dissipated. So what happens? What are all the capabilities? You are talking about the capabilities. What are the capabilities? I said last time. Hello. Shrinking, growing. Then what happens? Flying. Yeah, all the cool stuff like Power Rangers do, huh? Like Spider-Man does, Batman does, all this stuff that you see in the movies, all that cool stuff. Now you have all those capabilities. You understand? Yeah. See, Steve Curry, he's just like a human being like us, isn't it? Stephen Curry. Yeah, Stephen is Steve, man. I mean, if you call Stephen, the nickname is Steve. Stephen Curry. What happens, Stephen Curry? Is he different from, is he some God man or something? No. He's a human being. He's just like you. But how is he able to throw that ball like that? He is focused. Then what happens when you are focused? You are able to retain the capability. Now you should not let it dissipated. When you are not focused, when you are not able to hold your mind steady and still, then what happens is you are able to not retain your capabilities. What happens when you retain your capabilities? So what? I retain my capabilities. Yeah, what?
What do you mean by dissipate?
Oh, dissipated means disturbed, they are all broken in several directions. It's like shattered. Dissipated means shattered. Everything is shattered. So if you don't get your mind is not shattered, your thoughts are not shattered. What do I mean by your thoughts are shattered? Means you will be doing something and suddenly something else comes to your mind. You are shattered. You are not on the point of focus. So what this mantra is saying is Dhanurdharaye vidmahe. I know I have to hold my mind still and steady. Once I do that, then what do I have? Sarva siddhyai cha dhimahi. Then I am able to retain all the capabilities, all the siddhis. And I said 8 different types of siddhi. Now what these siddhis are capabilities. How are you dissipated? Your mind is dissipated 3 ways. Your mind is dissipated 3 different ways. Listen to this very carefully. Your mind is dissipated in space. Your mind is dissipated in time. Your mind is dissipated in looking at different objects around you. Just think about that. Only 3 different ways. Mind is dissipated in space and in time and in different objects. Like you will be doing homework, then suddenly what happens? You see some object moving, mind went to that object. Something moved around you, mind went to that object. Isn't it? Yes? Yeah. So everything around you is constantly moving. But you should not move with what is moving. You be still. And then that's what Jesus said. In the Bible it is written, Jesus said, be still and know me. That's what he said. Be still and know me. See how powerful that is? If you are not still, you cannot know God. If you are still, then you are able to have all the capabilities of so-called God. Now, you are all wondering, oh, suddenly, if I can just fix my mind like that, I will be God. Yes, you will be God, just like that. But the problem is, we are not able to sustain that ability to hold the mind still and steady. Once you are able to do that, tanno dhara prachodayat, you are able to expand yourself to bear the burden of everything and anything around you. Amazing, the whole corporate responsibilities may be thrown at you. You will be fine. You won't get burdened by anything. The one who is not burdened by anything and can bear everything is called dhara. Dhara means the ability to carry the burden without feeling burdened, without feeling the weight of it. Then what happens? Suddenly all the project work is coming, dad is working very hard. What are you doing? Oh, project work, product release, all this stuff. You are shrinking. But if you are able to fix your mind, it gets done like that. Then you will have all the time in the world. You will have all the space in the world. You will have all the ability to be connected to object but not disturbed by them. Sounds good? Tanno dhara prachodayat. Then if you are able to bear all these capabilities and responsibilities, then the next mantras are talking what happens then. So what? Mahim devim Vishnu patnim ajuryam. Mahim devim Vishnu patnim ajuryam. Pratichi menagum havishayajamaha. Tredha Vishnu rurugayo vichakrame. Those are the 3 mantras now we are going to learn. Mahim devim Vishnu patnim Vishnupatnimajooryam Mahim Devim Vishnupatnimajooryam Pratichi menagum Havishaya Jamaha Pratichi menagum Havishaya Jamaha Tredha Vishnurugayo Vichakrame Tredha Vishnurugayo Vichakrame Mahim Devim Vishnupatnimajooryam Pratichi menagum Havishaya Jamaha Tredha Vishnurugayo Vichakrame Mahim Devim Vishnupatnim Ajuryam. The literal meaning of this sentence is, let us all now pray to this goddess Mahi, who is the consort of Vishnu. Mahim Devim Vishnupatnim Ajuryam. Let us all pray to this goddess Mahi, who is the consort of Lord Vishnu. Now you all know. Now I'm going to ask the meaning of all these things. You can connect all the dots yourself now. Having sat in Veda class for now how many years? How many years? Almost 6 years. Yeah? 6 years you have been sitting in Veda classes. Now, having listened to so many Veda classes and the Da Vinci codes are already given, you should be able to automatically connect to the meaning of all these things. Now I said, Vishnu means all pervading. Vishnu means expansion consciousness. Whoever expands is called Vishnu. Not this guy, but the guy who actually goes. Now what is expansion? Let us now connect to this divine power, and that is Mahim. Devi means divine power. Mahim means, what is Mahi? Will come in the next, what is Mahi will be described less. But I already told you what is Mahi. Mahi means what? Last class I told you. What is Mahi? Hello, adults. What is Mahi?
Combination of the three things, earth.
Very good. He's paying attention. Yeah, go ahead. Combination of three things.
Earth, space and sun. Sun.
Yeah, sky or the sun. Three things. Mahi is the combination of three things. Three things are the earth, the space, and the divi means the higher space, right? Three contexts. Everything is space only. But as you perceive, there are three things, isn't it? There is the earth on which you are standing. There is the space in which you are operating. And there is the higher space, which is the sun, where the sun is. You know that there is something up there, but you are not operating in that space, isn't it? But these three things put together is called Mahim. Now what is expansion? Hello? What is expansion? Means to be able to go and expand into these things. How are you going to do that? Let us pray that we expand in our consciousness above three things. What are the three things you are operating in individually? What are the three things? Individually operational. Earth is equal to
Body.
space is equal to
Breath.
breath. Then the higher world is equal to mind or the thought. Isn't it? Hello. Now what is expansion? Operating beyond these three things. How simple that is, but yet how profound that is. You are operating in this space, in this three-dimension, three-vectorial space. You are operating in three vectors. You are operating as body, you are operating as the breath, and you are operating as the thought. Supposing if you go beyond these three things, then what would it be? Vishnu Patni Majuryam. How am I able to do that? That's the next question. Sounds good, but tell me the formula, how to get to that. And the next mantra is saying, what is the formula? Pratichi menagum havishaya jamaha. I am going to offer myself in sacrifice in this yajna. As the havis means this small stick that is put into the yajna, I am going to expand myself by offering myself in sacrifice. Then what happens? Pratichi menagum. It is going to rebound. Like that Australians use that boomerang. Yeah? You throw like that, what happens? It comes and it circles back and rebounds. Pratichi menagum havishaya jamaha. If I offer myself in sacrifice, then what it is going to do? It's going to come back and expand me above my body, mind, and my thought. Hey. But are we able to do that? Are we able to sacrifice ourselves in the yajna? Like a havis or a small twig that is put into the yajna? If you are able to do that, then you are going to expand. Get me that picture there? The Jesus picture? Bring it here. Yeah. Yes. Be careful. Yeah. Yes. This is what this picture is showing.
Jesus.
This is what this picture is showing. We are all talking about resurrection of Jesus. What did Jesus do?
What about?
What did Jesus do? He sacrificed his body in the will of God, just like a twig in the homa or the yajna. Then what happened? They all thought he is dead. No, he is not dead. As they were watching, he expanded in resurrection above the body, the breath, and the thought. This is what is called Pratichi menagam havishaya jama. Now how is this resurrection what we are thinking? Oh, Jesus reappeared. No, no. Jesus reappeared beyond the boundaries of the body, the breath, and the thought. That is what is called resurrection. Mahim Devim Vishnu Patni Majuryam. See, now you see this picture, you're all thinking, looks great. The dude looks really beautiful and he's doing some miracle there. When you sacrifice your body, just like the twig that is put into the yajna, what we are talking as yajna is what? Throwing some stuff into the fire. But that is not what yajna is. If you are able to dedicate every action, every breath that you take, and every thought you have, only in sacrifice, thinking about others, then who you will be? S-A-I. Then you will be given the title called the Christ. Christ means the one who is a complete messenger in complete surrender to God's will. Tredha, Vishnu, Urugayo, Vichakrame. Tredha means three ways. This expansion happens three ways. That is, Tredha means three ways. Urugayo, Vichakrame. Now, who did we hear about expanding onto the body, expanding beyond the space and expanding into the sky? In Hindu mythology, who is that guy? Huh? Who is the guy that expanded beyond the earth, beyond the Vamana? Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. Now you are now in that case the God actually did that. In this case, the messenger, the Son of God did that. No difference. So is the Father, so is the Son. Hello, genetics, no? You understand genetics? Whatever qualities you have hereditary from your genetic composition, you know? Genetics. So how can the Son be different from the Father? Is the Son different from Father? Son is never different from Father. Just like the qualities of the Father will have, the Son will exactly inherit them. Now, how beautiful this is, Tredha. Vishnu means expansion. Urugayo, beyond this, all the boundaries. Vichakrame means a complete expansion. Chakra means a cycle. Vichakrame means beyond this cycle. What is the cycle I said? What is the cycle you are caught up in? Body and breath. Yes. Body, breath. And breath stands for what? What do you do with your breath? Speak. So breath is? No, a word. What is space? Thought. So in action and in thought and in your word, in these three things called Trikarana, three things that are enabling you exist in this relative world. What are those three things? Your action, your word, and your thought. If those three things, your action and your word and your thought, word and deed, that's what they call in that order. First thought, then word, then deed, isn't it? Thought, word and deed. In thought, word and deed, if you are able to completely offer yourself in sacrifice, then what happens? You are operating beyond your mind. You are operating beyond your body. Therefore, Bhagavan said, you are not the body, you are not the mind. And how did he say body is the? Body is the water bubble. It can burst anytime. And mind is a mad monkey. It is jumping from one place to another place. You are neither that nor that. Then who are you?
In between.
Huh?
You're in between.
In between. Beyond, not in between. Hello. You are not in between. And it's called, if you are in between, you are called Trishanku. The guy who is in between, neither there nor here, is called Trishanku. But what you are is beyond the body, beyond. You understand, you guys? You understand what I am talking? No, not really. Kind of. Okay, what is the kind of means what? Like, am I sounding like Bernie Sanders? Kind of understand what I am saying? Yeah? A lot of people say, you understand Bernie Sanders? Yeah, kind of. What does kind of mean? Because they know what he is saying is true, but they don't necessarily want to agree because they have to pay more taxes. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, what am I saying?
Like that if you go like the body, you can go beyond that if you sacrifice yourself and then you become higher. Then you become like higher.
Yeah, from next week you take classes, okay? You sit here and you take classes for this guy. That is exactly what I am saying. That is precisely what I am saying. I am so happy that you just connected to the dot. So Mahim Devim Vishnu Patni Majuryam. How do you pray to God? In this saying, very subtly it is saying, what is prayer to God? What are we thinking prayer to God? is to sit down and ask for more. But what is the prayer saying? It is to actually sit down and give more. It is to offer yourself in sacrifice. That is the real prayer. But what we are thinking prayer is, I only got this much, can I get a little more? For that I am sitting between you and I am now bargaining with you. But God is saying, Tredha Vishnu Rugayo Vichakrame. Now the real prayer to God is, Havisha Yajamaha. Offer yourself in sacrifice. Then what happens if you offer yourself in sacrifice? Pratichi menagam. It is going to get rebound and amplify yourself. So by giving, you get a lot more. What we are saying, by getting, we will be bigger. No, not by getting, by giving. Now this is not advertisement for Bernie Sanders election campaign, but that is exactly what is the problem in the world today. That is exactly the complete problem is it is getting and forgetting. But what is the real prayer? Giving and forgiving. Yeah, there you go. Huh? That's why when you sing the song, giving and forgiving, right? You say that, giving and forgiving. Loving all the living, helping all the helpless. Never with a selfish thought. Giving and forgiving, giving only loving and living and what is that? That is what is the real living. That is what is the real giving. Then what happens? When you do something not limited by your own body, when you do something not limited by your own thought, I'm telling you, you have to just practice this. Then you will know that what you have is a lot more than what you can even imagine, because you are operating beyond your thought which is limiting you, operating beyond the body which is limiting you. Okay, let's chant the 3 mantras. Dhanurdharai, from Dhanurdharai. Okay. Om
Tanno dhara prachodayat Mahim devim Vishnu patnim majhuryam Pratichi menakum Havishaya jamaha Treva Vishnu rudhayo vichakrame
Mahim Divam Prudhivi Mantariksham Mahim Divam Prudhivi Mantariksham
Mahim Devam Prithvi Mantariksham Mahim Devam Prithvi Mantariksham.
Now what is Mahi? In this particular line, the definition of what is Mahi is given. In the previous one it is said, Tredha Vishnu Rugayo Vichakrame. It said you are going to expand in 3 different ways. Now what are those 3 different ways? Mahim is equal to Divam, Prudhivi, Antariksham. Yeah? Now you see formula is given. Mahi is equal to Prudhivi, Divam, Prudhivi, Antariksham. Those are the 3 that define what Mahi is. Now chant the mantra. Mahim Hey, what starting problem? Mahim Divam
Prithvi Mantariksham Mahim Divam Prithvi Mantariksham.
Now you see how the swara is connected? You don't even have to think about it. Divam is where? Prithvi is where? Mahim Divam Prudhivi Mantariksham. See how the mantra is connected? The sound is connected to the way the mantra is constructed. Hello. What an incredible, beautiful integration of the sound with the meaning, with everything. This is why they are called rishis, because they are able to completely integrate everything related to our own existence. What we are thinking, these Veda mantras have no context of our living. But everything I am talking about, Bhusuktam, is nothing about our way of living. It is nothing to do with anything else. And hence, you should learn Vedas, you should chant Vedas, you should practice Vedas in our daily lives. If you do that, there is nothing different above and beyond what you can or you cannot do. You will connect to this divine principles of existence. Now one more time. Mahim
Divam Prithivim Antariksham Mahim Divam Prithivim Antariksham
Tachronaiti Srava Ichamana
Shrava Ichamana
Tachronaiti Srava Ichamana
Tachronaiti
Srava Ichamana
Tachronaiti Shrava Ichamana
Tachronaiti. If you listen to that, Shrona means, Sravana means listening. Listening, Tachronaiti, Srava Ichamana. Oh, what he's saying is, then your prayers will be listened to and your thoughts will be fulfilled. Then what your prayers will be listened to by who? God. Who is God? What you are creating is, when a thought occurs in your head, it will already be listened to by that supreme consciousness and you will be connected. Now you say, I thought and it happened exactly like that. That means what? When you thought, somebody listened to you, huh? When you thought, there is something that listened to that thought. And then the moment that thought is listened to, it happened. Then what you are thinking? You are attributing that to something that is supernatural. No. It is completely natural. It is not supernatural. When you have a pure heart, and in that pure heart, a thought arises, that thought will be 100% executed in word and in action. And that is what is called sankalpa. I talked about this before, didn't I? Yes. Now what happens? We think a lot because we are not thinking with pure heart. If you are a pure heart, you don't even have to think a lot. Why you are thinking a lot? You are thinking a lot because you are constantly strategizing about life and the world. You are constantly strategizing. What are you strategizing about? Oh my God, 5 years from now when my kid goes to college, then this happens, that happens. How do I need to plan for that? 401k, this and that. And what is this person thinking about? What is that person thinking about? What are you doing? You are living in the relative world, completely separating yourself from everything else. And the moment you stop separating yourself and you say, I am going to expand myself, I am neither this body nor this mind, and I am existing in this world which is nothing but me and me only, then do you have to strategize? Do you have to strategize? Hello? Excuse me. Are you connecting to what I am saying? No? Yes? Do you have to strategize? Like that little baby that is living in his or her own world, you think that baby is strategizing? But completely in pure bliss, isn't it? Completely in pure bliss. Hurts, cries. Happy, smiles. Hungry, eats. Now then what happens? You are living in the present, not trying to strategize something. Then whatever your thought, supposing a thought comes, that thought is converted 100% into action. Now this is completely natural, but we call this a miracle. Miracle means what? We are thinking a miracle is something that is unnatural. Yeah. Unnatural or supernatural with the other word. Either say it is supernatural means what? It is not natural. But this is actually what is natural. What is the other way is unnatural. We are operating in a world completely afraid, completely fearful, completely insecure, completely thinking somebody is going to constantly screw me and constantly I'm in this fear, completely discriminating. All this stuff that we talk about, that is what is unnatural. What is real natural is we are the supreme conscious beings who are completely integrated with one another, and therefore it is called socialism. Okay, you understand? Now what is socialism is there is nothing different from me. Everything is happening in a complete synchrony. Tachronaiti padaicha. Why I am talking about this is we are all looking at Bhagavan's miracles and we are thinking what? They are supernatural. And some people call it miracle. In fact, Swami said this word miracle is such a blasphemy of what I do. There is no description of what happens through me and you call it a miracle. It is not a miracle. A miracle is a bad word. What he said is it is vibhuti, he said. What you are seeing through me is my vibhuti. And when we are saying what vibhuti means, what we are thinking? Hello, what you are thinking vibhuti means? The white stuff that is put on the head. Ash, yeah, ash. But what Swami is saying is, such a pure being that when it is existing, like Bhagavan, a thought comes, I have to give something to this fellow. A thought comes like that. Then what happens is, it comes as the word, what do you want? Then you say, Swami, whatever you want. Isn't it? Hello, this is the very common interaction with Swami. Swami, whatever you want. Then he says, okay, let me give a ring. The word, the thought, the word, and the moment he says, okay, let me give a ring, then what happens? A ring comes into hand. Is that supernatural? No. Now you understand it is not super. Is it supernatural?
We just haven't unlocked it.
What happened?
We just haven't unlocked it.
We haven't just unlocked it. Yeah. Why we haven't unlocked it?
We're not connected.
We are not connected. Connected to what?
We haven't exceeded our body, breath, and mind.
Yeah, our body, our word, and our thought, they are not completely integrated. When they are completely integrated, then what happens? You can do
You can obtain
anything that you want. Okay, let's chant this. Dhanurdharaye. Okay, I will chant. Okay, Tachronaiti Padaichama Punyagushlokam
Punyagushlokam Punyagushlokam
Yajamanaya Krinvati
Yajamanaya Krinvati Yajamanaya Krinvati
Punyagushlokam Yajamanaya Krinvati
Punyagushlokam Yajamanaya Krinvati Punyagushlokam Yajamanaya Krinvati.
No, Dhanurdharaye. Om
Dhanurdharaye Vidmahe Sarvasiddhai Dhimai.
Okay, when you are saying Vidmahe, you have to pause a little bit. 3 different steps. Like we say, Om Dhanurdharaye Vidmahe Sarvasiddho. Little bit pause. Vidmahe, now I know. Dhimahi, I retain. Prachodayat, I expand. Right? So each one is a beautiful step. Take a pause. Now you know the meaning. Before you don't know meaning, you are only simply chanting. Now you know the meaning. Once you know the meaning, will you rush to chant? No. You will be like contemplating on that beautiful meaning that you have now attained. Okay. Om
Dhanurdharaye vidmahe sarvasiddhye cha dhimahi tanno dhara prachodayat Mahim devim Vishnu patnim majhuryam praditi menagum hadishaya jamaha Treda Vishnurugayo vichakrame Mahim divam prithivim antariksham Tachonaiti sava ichamana.
Okay, no. It didn't sink. Yeah, it didn't sink. I can see that. Because right after that Havisha Yajama, everything, the volume drops and only 10% chant. Because the rest are figuring out, did I really hear it that way? Huh? Okay. Tredha Vishnurugayo vichakrame
Treda Vishnurugayo vichakrame Treda Vishnurugayo vichakrame
Mahindivam prudhivim antariksham
Mahim divam pradhivim antariksham Mahim divam pradhivim antariksham
Tachronaiti srava ichamana
Tachronaiti srava ichamana Tachronaiti srava ichamana
Punyagushlokam yajamanaya krinvati
Punyakshlokamyajamanaya krinvati Punyakshlokamyajamanaya krinvati.
Now you chant, now you got the Tredha Vishnurugayo Vijakrame from Dhanurdharaya. Om
Dhanurdharaye.
Not Dhanurdharaye. What did I say? Dhanurdharaye, not Dhanurdharaye. Dhanurdharaye means meaningless. Dhanu means bow. Dharaye means holding. Dhanurdharaye vidmahe. Okay, one more time. Om
Dhanurdharaye vidmahe sarvasiddhye cha dhimahi tanno dhara prachodayat Mahim devim Vishnu patnim majhuryam praditi menagum avishaya jamaha Treda Vishnurugayo vichakrame Mahim divam prithivim antariksham Tachronaiti srava ichamana Punyakshlokamyajamanaya krinvati
Om Shanti.
Shanti Shanti.
Now the last sentence. Punyagushlokam yajamanaya krinvati. Shlokam means the one that is uttered with utmost purity, positivity. Shokam means shoka, shloka. Hello. Most of the time we are doing shoka. Shloka means the one that is like in the right word for that is eulogy. No, that's the word that is used for that. So shloka means the one that is uttered with utmost purity and positivity. When you utter something with negativity, it is Shoka means complaint. Hello. Yeah? When you are complaining about something, what are you doing? You are in shoka. But we should be doing what? Shloka means speaking something that with positivity. Have you heard anything that is negative in this entire chanting? No, there is nothing negative in this chanting. Everything is 100% positive. Punyaggu shlokam yajamanaya krinvati. When you utter something with purity and with positivity, yajamana means the supreme master will what he will do? He will execute that action in your behalf. Now what is this called? Last week my brother posted something on Facebook. What is the game? What is the game, da? You posted on Facebook. Huh?
Okay.
No, what did you say about cricket? It is not a game. What is it? What is it?
I don't know. What is it?
Are you still playing the game in your head or what? No. Are you wondering what the score is? Yeah. What did you say?
It's not just a game.
What is it? 4 things you said.
Oh, finish the.
No. Now you see, he didn't mean what he posted. I remember what he posted on Facebook, and he is wondering what did I post. Huh? Yeah, no, that's okay. Thank God I don't watch everything. Yeah. Follow the master.
Face the devil, fight till the end, finish the game.
Yes. Punyaggu shlokam yajamana kurunvati means when you utter something with complete purity, then the master will execute on behalf of you. You don't even have to do the action. How powerful that is. Hello. Then why that is important? If you do the action, then the result associated with it, you have to come and finish it off. Remember that, that's called the law of karma. If I do something and I say, I am the owner of doing something, then what happens? You took accountability and responsibility for that action. So whatever is the result, you will be responsible for it. Supposing if you say, I am declaring myself sacrifice, and you are not even associated with that sacrifice, you do it with complete non-selfishness. Whatever you say becomes positive, and who is executing on it? Master is executing on it. Then are you associated with the action? No. That's what in Bhagavad Gita he said, Sarva dharman parityajya, mam ekam saranam praja, aham tvam sarva papebhyo, mokshayishyami ma shucha. What he's saying is, Arey, you just be the instrument. Whatever thought and word comes through you, surrender it at my feet, then I will do the action, and therefore you won't be associated with the result of it. Then what happened? Hello? Then what happened? Supposing you are a flute, and in this flute, this flute is completely egoless. It has nothing to do with, it's only just an instrument. And you play through that instrument. Then who is getting all the credit? The flute or the player? Player, exactly. You don't go to the flute and say, hey flute, how beautiful you gave the concert today. Huh? And then what will people think? You're a nutcase. You go to the performer and then you say, oh God, you played so beautifully. But without the instrument, is the performer anything? Hello, tell me.
No.
Without that bat, is the cricketer anything? What happens without, isn't it? Really? Who do you have to give the credit to? The bat, no? That's the one that is sending it to but you give credit to the player. You give credit to, similarly, not to the instrument, but to who? The player, the doer. Supposing if you are like that, then the God is playing through you. If somebody gives you credit, then you should not claim it. And the moment you claim it, then that punya, papa, whatever it is now associated with the instrument. My God, you are screwed. Now you will have another Jarma to come and finish it off. Then you say, no. I am just the instrument. Now, not saying it like, with an artificial spiritual, truly you should feel it and do it. Somebody comes and Shekharji, teach this next time, next way. The moment you say, yes, I will, you are gone. The player will stop performing through. Then he will say, okay, guide. Now you said you will do it, no? Okay, now you have to do it. Now I am saying, no, what? I don't know anything to do anything. You're all thinking what that fellow asked me the other day. How do you sing? How do you chant? How do you do all this? And then if I say, no, I am the greatest, then what happens? This instrument will be useless. Because that flute, some obstruction came into that flute. Then what happens is the player will just throw. He'll say, this flute is not fit. This flute is broken. I am going to throw it away. To be a perfect instrument is to be like this guy. This is the perfect instrument of God, ever lived in the history of humanity. And his name is? Jesus. The Christ. Not everybody is called the Christ. Hello. Jesus the Christ, because this is a perfect instrument that demonstrated. If you are able to feel, bear the pain and everything associated with carrying God's work, this Easter Sunday is not for celebration. This Easter Sunday is to really connect with what did he go through, what did he went through to be able to expand beyond his body, mind, and what was that beautiful example that he has shown through this thing called sacrifice. And when you do that, then what happens? You will be expanding beyond rivers, beyond mountains, beyond. That's what Purusha Suktam says. Okay? Now, let's close with Om and Three Shantis. I'm very grateful to Bhagavan that he started us on this journey of learning about this incredible eulogy or incredible hymn that is called Bhusuktam, which really helps us to expand ourselves beyond the three worlds of the body, the word, and the thought associated with us, three operators, and how those three are connected to our existence and our living. May we offer all this at his feet and allow him to grace us through more to come to make our living in the context of an offering at his lotus feet. Om Shanti.